Welcome to Healthy Chefs. Today, we're embarking on a journey through the vibrant world of farm-to-table cooking, celebrating the beauty of locally sourced ingredients and the sustainable practices that nourish both body and soul. Join me as we visit local farms and meet the passionate farmers who work tirelessly to cultivate organic fruits, vegetables, and grains, fostering a deeper connection between food producers and consumers. Understanding the rhythms of nature and the seasonality of produce guides our culinary choices, inspiring us to embrace the freshest ingredients at their peak flavor and nutritional value. From regenerative farming techniques to permaculture principles, sustainable agriculture practices prioritize soil health, biodiversity, and ecosystem resilience, ensuring a more resilient and nourishing food system for future generations. There's nothing quite like the joy of harvesting fresh produce straight from the farm, feeling the sun on your skin and the earth beneath your feet as you gather ripe tomatoes, crisp greens, and fragrant herbs for today's meal. By supporting local food systems, we reduce food miles, minimize carbon emissions, and strengthen community resilience, creating a more equitable and sustainable food economy that benefits everyone. Let's stroll through bustling farmers markets, admiring the colorful displays of seasonal bounty and chatting with local vendors to learn more about their farming practices and culinary inspirations. Following the journey of food from farm to fork deepens our appreciation for the time, care, and craftsmanship that goes into each ingredient, from seedling to harvest to the final delicious dish. Now it's time to roll up our sleeves and get cooking. We'll transform our farm-fresh bounty into a mouth-watering meal that celebrates the vibrant flavors and wholesome goodness of local ingredients. Embracing imperfect produce teaches us to value diversity and reduce food waste, as we creatively repurpose blemished fruits and vegetables into delicious soups, stews, and salads that are as beautiful as they are flavorful. Preserving the harvest allows us to enjoy the abundance of summer all year long, as we transform ripe berries into jam, tomatoes into sauce, and herbs into aromatic infused oils that capture the essence of the season. Exploring heirloom varieties reconnects us with forgotten flavors and culinary traditions, as we savor the unique tastes and textures of heritage tomatoes, ancient grains, and rare breeds of livestock. Honoring indigenous foodways celebrates the deep connection between land, culture, and cuisine, as we learn from indigenous communities about traditional growing techniques, wild foraging practices, and sacred food rituals. Promoting food justice means advocating for equitable access to fresh, healthy food for all, regardless of income, race, or geographic location, as we work towards building a more inclusive and resilient food system. Reducing food waste starts at home, as we learn to plan meals mindfully, store ingredients properly, and creatively repurpose leftovers into new culinary creations that waste not, want not. Connecting with nature through food reminds us of our interconnectedness with the earth and all its inhabitants, fostering gratitude, reverence, and stewardship for the precious resources that sustain life. The joy of gardening allows us to cultivate our own food and deepen our understanding of the natural world as we plant seeds, nurture seedlings, and harvest the fruits of our labor with pride and satisfaction. Exploring permaculture principles teaches us to work with, rather than against, nature, as we design edible landscapes, build healthy soil, and create self-sustaining ecosystems that thrive in harmony with the environment. Supporting biodiversity in our food system safeguards genetic diversity, protects endangered species, and promotes resilience in the face of climate change, as we celebrate the richness and variety of life on Earth. The healing power of nature soothes our souls and nourishes our bodies, as we immerse ourselves in the beauty of the natural world, whether it's a stroll through the forest, a swim in the ocean, or a picnic in the park. Cultivating gratitude for the food we eat, the farmers who grow it, and the earth that sustains us fills our hearts with joy and appreciation as we give thanks for the abundance of blessings in our lives. Cooking with intention infuses our meals with love, mindfulness, and positive energy, as we approach the kitchen as a sacred space for nourishing body, mind, and spirit. Sharing meals with loved ones strengthens bonds, creates memories, and nourishes the soul as we gather around the table to laugh, connect, and savor the simple pleasure of good food and good company. Exploring culinary traditions from around the world opens our hearts and minds to new flavors, techniques, and ingredients as we honor the wisdom and creativity of generations past. Celebrating food diversity honors the unique cultural heritage of each community and fosters a spirit of openness, curiosity, and appreciation for the rich tapestry of global cuisine. Embracing slow food values encourages us to savor the moment, prioritize quality over quantity, and cultivate a deeper connection with the food we eat, the people who produce it, and the planet that sustains us. Mindful eating practices invite us to slow down, tune into our body's hunger and fullness cues, and savor each bite with gratitude and awareness as we cultivate a more harmonious relationship with food and ourselves. Practicing food meditation brings mindfulness to the table as we engage all our senses in the sensory experience of eating, from the sight and smell of our food to the taste and texture on our tongue. Nourishing body and soul involves feeding ourselves not only with wholesome, nourishing food, but also with love, joy, and kindness, as we embrace a holistic approach to health and well-being. The art of food plating transforms a simple meal into a feast for the senses, as we arrange ingredients thoughtfully, play with color and texture, and create visual harmony on the plate. Cooking as self-care is a nourishing act of love and nourishment, as we carve out time to nurture ourselves with wholesome, homemade meals that replenish our energy and soothe our souls. Exploring culinary creativity ignites our imagination and inspires us to experiment with new flavors, techniques, and ingredients, as we infuse our cooking with spontaneity, curiosity, and joy. Food serves as a universal language that bridges divides and fosters understanding between people of different backgrounds and beliefs, as we share stories, traditions, and recipes from around the world. The ritual of meal preparation grounds us in the present moment and cultivates a sense of mindfulness and purpose, as we engage in the meditative act of chopping, stirring, and tasting our way to a delicious meal. The beauty of imperfection reminds us that perfection is overrated, and that there's beauty in the flaws as we embrace the unique quirks and irregularities of handmade dishes that bear the imprint of human hands and hearts. Exploring food pairings allows us to discover unexpected flavor combinations and enhance the dining experience, as we play with contrasts and complements to create harmonious and memorable meals. Cooking with intuition taps into our innate wisdom and creativity, as we trust our instincts, follow our palate, and let our intuition guide us in the kitchen. Sharing recipes with generosity fosters a spirit of community, collaboration, and connection, as we exchange culinary knowledge and inspiration with friends, family, and fellow food enthusiasts. The joy of homegrown produce celebrates the simple pleasures of gardening, as we cultivate our own fruits, vegetables, and herbs, and revel in the satisfaction of harvesting our own organic bounty.